Good morning, Quincy. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2026, and this is the Good Morning Quincy WAD newscast with your daily local update for Quincy, Gorge, Winchester, Crescent Bar, Sunland Estates, and all of the area. If it matters in the 98848, you'll hear it here. That was just one of the amazing performances from the QHS Choir annual Sing event that's going on tonight, but we'll get back to that in a few minutes. In the next few minutes, we'll cover today's weather, what's happening around town, school sports and activities, school, city council, police, fire, church, community, and local business news. Whether you're heading to work, getting the kids out the door, or just easing into your day, we're here to help you stay connected to what's happening in our community. Grab your coffee, get ready for your day, and let's start with today's forecast. Currently 54 here at the studio, a little cooler in Gorge, a little warmer down on the river. Today, patchy blowing dust after 2 p.m., cloudy through mid-morning, then gradually clearing with a high near 77. Breezy with a northwest wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing throughout the afternoon. Possible gust as high as 33, so heads up to our school bus drivers who are driving this afternoon. You could get some big wind gusts this afternoon. Tonight looks about the same, dropping down to 47 with still windy. And this weekend looks like we're going to have some winds and be partially cloudy throughout the weekend, but pretty mild, hovering throughout the weekend around 80 during the day.
Y'all ready for this?
In your Jacks Sports recap, yesterday, the Jacks and Lady Jacks varsity tennis teams played in Yakima against East Valley High. Our Lady Jacks varsity golf team teed up against Ellensburg, Sela, Toppin, Scranby, and Prosser. And our Jacks and Lady Jacks varsity track teams competed at Ephrata High School. If you know these athletes, be sure and ask them about their events, because these are the ones that do not post scores for me to get to share with you guys. So be sure and ask these young athletes how they did, how the events went for them. And I'd love to hear back on that. Go Jacks! If you're looking for a reason to celebrate, other than it's Friday and congratulations, you made it almost through another week, it's National Coconut Cream Pie Today. And National Coconut Cream Pie Day today. I kind of combined that because I just got busy drooling over coconut cream pie because I'm really hungry this morning. And that sounds amazing. It's also No Socks Day, which is going to thrill my children because getting my oldest daughter to wear shoes and socks is almost impossible anyways. And it's National Give Someone a Cupcake Day. And if you need some cupcakes to give somebody, head over to Aikens and pick up some of the delicious cupcakes they make in the bakery daily. Today around town, there's a lot happening in the 98848. So listen closely because there's sure to be events that will catch your attention for this weekend. And if we missed your event, I apologize. It takes a lot of time to try and aggregate all these events. And sometimes we miss one, but we're doing our best to try and get you guys up-to-date information so you know what's going on. The Quincy Rec Department has free drop-in volleyball tonight for 18 or older at 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Quincy Middle School. Murphy's Corner Plant and Sips have been such a hit that they've got another one today. Today, they have one at 6 p.m. for fun, relaxing evening, creating your own beautiful cedar planter. It's $95 per person. Everything is included, perfect for nights out with your friends. And if you're short on time and can't make it to build your own planter, they've got some pre-mades for $115 ready to gift for Mother's Day this weekend, with delivery fees of $15 for the Quincy, Ephrata, Moses Lake, and Gorge area. And they'll be delivered tomorrow if you want to buy one. Or you can go hang out with mom tonight and make your own and have a great time. You must be signed up already for this. I know spots are limited, but if you miss the sign up, you could call 509-797-0792 and see if you can squeak in, but you may have missed this one. Tonight at the Annaluse, come see Tambarosa Super Brothers live. No cover charge, free entry. The kitchen will be open from 9 p.m. to 1:45 a.m. Come enjoy good music, food, and atmosphere. If you have a corner of your shed, garage, or closet that's dedicated to leftovers like old paint thinners, pool chemicals, and expired lithium batteries, hey, today is your day. Grant County's Household Hazardous Waste event is back, making it completely free and easy for residents to get rid of some of this stuff. Drop off your hazardous household items, that's a mouthful, at one of the locations. Well, for us, that's one location over at Loesjer Field at 1600 13th Avenue. We all know where Loesjer is, but come over to Loesjer Park today from 12 to 4 p.m. if you want to drop those off. There's another drop off tomorrow in Moses Lake as well. You can check their Facebook page for that. But in the 98848, you can go today from 12 to 4 p.m. There's a full list of what they will and will not take on Facebook. But this is a great way to get rid of some of those things that have just been sitting in a corner and you just don't know what to do with. For questions, contact Grant County Solid Waste at 509-754-6082, extension 3508. Or email publicworks@grantcountywa.gov.
Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home.
Tonight is also your last chance to see the 8th annual Sing event hosted by the Quincy High School Choir, but we'll get to that down in school news. It is Friday, and even though that should already put a smile on your face, I've got your daily bad joke fix just to make sure, because you got to smile this morning. It's the only way to go into a day. I told my suitcase that there would be no vacation this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. There's a lot happening this weekend around the 98848. So listen up. Here's the list as best as I could put it together because we got stuff all weekend. It is Mother's Day weekend. There's a pop-up Mother's Day bazaar hosted by Chris Daniels Winery held tomorrow, May 9th from noon to 4 p.m. Features one-stop shopping for your mom and you. Lots of vendors, wine tasting. It's a beautiful place out there if you haven't been out there. Down in Crescent Bar this weekend, on Saturday, the Greater Crescent Bar Association is hosting a fun run for all ages starting at 9 a.m. And Tower Pizza will be hosting a comedy show at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Also on Saturday, the Quincy Public Market is presenting a pop-up market and car show from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will be food and vendors along with some gorgeous finished automobiles over at the Quincy Public Market. Community Health is bringing a great event this Saturday. There's a job and career field at Loesjer Park from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Quincy Community Health will be there, the Quincy PD will be there, and most of our local construction unions will be there with representation as well. If you're looking for an entry into the trades, it's a great career field. I spent a lot of years working in the trades and got nothing but love for all those guys. On Saturday night, you can take your mom out to Annaluse to enjoy some live music and great food. Entry is free for everyone, so invite your friends, take your mom out, do some dancing, listen to some great music, and have some great food, and have a good time, just unwinding a little bit. Concert season begins at the Gorge this Saturday with Martin Garrix. Camping opens up at 4 p.m. today, and Saturday the 9th, doors open at 5 p.m. and music starts at 6 p.m. Concert season is back in full swing. And if you're going to head out to the Martin Garrix concert and you want to go without all the hustle of driving your own vehicle, the traffic, the parking, and coming back after having a lot of fun, call our friends and local business, Quincy Valley Shuttle Tours, and see if they still have seats available on their round-trip shuttle for the event. They have round-trip shuttle service from Quincy out to this concert and back. That's right. You don't have to worry about doing that yourself. Pull right in, drop off, and they'll be there to pick you up. No more headaches. Go over to their website at quincyvalleyshuttleandtours.com. That's quincyvalleyshuttleandtours.com, one word, or visit their Facebook page. See if they've still got seats available for this trip. I know it's filling up fast. A lot of people are going to take advantage of this. So head over to their website, get your tickets if they're still available. Hopefully you didn't miss this one. Looking a little farther out past this weekend, next weekend at the George Coffee House is proud to present a bluegrass concert by 5 Mile Drive at the George Community Hall at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5:30. Admission is $5 per person, and kids 12 and under are free. There will be refreshments and a hat pass for the band. The 2026 Pike Minnow Derby will be held on May 15th through the 17th. Register at Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce or online at quincyvalley.com. You can also register at Quincy Hardware Lumber and Hooked on Toys of Wenatchee. Quincy United and JS Football has soccer club tryouts coming up very soon. You're invited to open tryouts for 2026-2027 season. In-person registrations will be at Loesjer Park, open on May 11th through the 19th, with people to answer some questions and help you get registered and for the tryouts. That will be 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Loesjer Park, May 11th through the 19th for open tryouts for the Quincy United and JS football program. Mark your calendars. Quincy is celebrating with Microsoft 20 years in Quincy with the B Street Bash, and you're invited on Monday, May 18th. There will be a painting party on B Street from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and you'll find food trucks, beer garden, kids games, live music, desserts, and some very special acknowledgments for our community. You won't want to miss celebrating together with Microsoft, who has become such a great partner for our community. In church events, Sunday the 10th, there's groundbreaking prayer at Quincy Free Methodist Church at 9:30 in the morning, and there are also church services at many of the fine houses of worship here in the 9848 community. Be sure and connect with your local church of choice, worship, fellowship, and connect deeper into our great community. In community announcements, the Sheriff's Race Candidate Forum is coming to Quincy. If you've been wanting to hear directly from our candidates running for Grant County Sheriff, this is your opportunity. Welcome to Quincy Law News, in partnership with the Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce and sponsored by the Port of Quincy, is hosting a Sheriff's Race Candidate Forum on Thursday, May 21st from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Quincy Valley Business and Event Center. All candidates have been invited to participate and confirmed, and the goal is simple: to give our community a chance to hear what each of these candidates has to say, where they stand, what they prioritize, and how they plan to serve Grant County. This is a nonpartisan event, and everyone in the community is invited. We also want this to reflect what you care about, and if you have specific concerns, questions, or topics you'd like to see addressed, please email us at info@thefallibleman.com. We'll be using community input to help shape the questions for this event. If it matters to you, this is your chance to help guide the conversation. Have you always wanted to grow yummy garden vegetables, but never really had the space where you live? Do you need a garden bed? Veterans Operation Creation would like you to know there's a community garden on Jackrabbit Way across from the high school. It's open for public use. It's free to use, but you do need to reserve a bed. So to reserve your community garden bed, call Tom Parrish at 509-797-3495. And happy gardening. It's that time of year. Today is the last day to file if you are filing to run for public office in the upcoming elections, and that is heating up. So if you have those aspirations, today is your last day to file for that. In public service announcements, hey, it's 3 days to Mother's Day, and I'm not going to be here the next 2 days to remind you. So Sunday is, in fact, Mother's Day. Don't forget to celebrate that special lady in your life. Now, before we jump into upcoming Jack sports and events, we're going to cover city admin news, school news, and announcements, and then we'll jump into Jack sports and events happening today and tomorrow. In city news, you're invited to make your voice heard at the City of Quincy Public Open House that will be held Tuesday, May 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. This drop-in event is paired with the Quincy Comprehensive Plan survey that will help serve as an official policy guide for how Quincy will grow and evolve. Come and share your ideas and priorities of how Quincy will grow in the next several years. discuss topics with city staff and planning teams, and participate in interactive activities. If you'd like to have a say in what direction Quincy is growing and how we get there, this is an event to attend, and they hope to see you there. Also, by popular demand, the early bird season passes for the Quincy's new Aquatic Center has been extended, and the discount of 15% off is available through May 15th. So that gives you a few more days to get the discount in. Come enjoy the brand new facility when it gets open this summer. Buy your pass, scan your member card, come in and swim. It's going to be a little bit different as far as entry into the park. They have printing passes. You're not going to just give your name. But this is where everybody's going to be this summer. If you've been watching the construction, it's going to be an amazing facility. And it's going to be a hot one this year based on the temperatures now. So everybody's going to be at the pool this summer. Come take advantage of this 15% off through May 15th. In school news,
I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. Oh, much more than this, I did it my way.
tonight is the last night to see QHS Choir's 8th annual sing concert. There was a lot of people. The house was filling up quick last night. This is a fundraising concert with all the proceeds going to QHS Choir. Students auditioned with their favorite songs, and they put together a cover band of student musicians with some help from a few adults. There's 25 amazing covers prepared. I went last night, and you don't want to miss your last chance for this show. I took the whole family. We had a great time. There were a lot of laughs. The kids were amazing. There were some amazingly beautiful performances with some really great surprises I didn't see coming. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for the student military senior discount. Tickets can be purchased at the door, or there's a link in the show notes. The concert starts at 7 p.m. at the Quincy High School Performing Arts Center. We had a big crowd last night. I hope to see even more there tonight. I'd love to see the house packed. These kids have worked really hard, and this performance is a lot of fun. It's not a traditional choir event. The students worked really hard for this, and I guarantee it's going to be a great event. So go check that out tonight. Don't miss out on this once-a-year event.
Y'all ready for this?
In Jack Sports and Events, there's no middle school or high school sports games scheduled for Friday. I didn't see any district game schedules. Don't forget to cheer on the Quincy Jacks baseball team when they play in Othello for their postseason game tomorrow at 11 a.m. They're working on qualifying and going to state. So let's cheer on Jacks baseball. Go Jacks! Let's wrap out this Friday's episode with a quote from Mark Twain. It's curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. That wraps up your week here at Good Morning Quincy Washington Newscast. Thanks for starting your morning with Good Morning Quincy Washington Newscast, local news for the 98848 community. If you have an event, announcement, school activity, church gathering, or community update you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you because this show is about our community told by our people. Email us at info@thefallibleman.com. Make sure to subscribe and follow the show. Share it with a friend. I challenge all of our regular listeners, share this with at least one person in person this weekend. Help them find it on their phone so they know where to find it all the time. And help us reach more people every day. If you want one place to stay connected to what's happening around town, we've launched the new home for local news, events, and community stories at welcometoquincywa.com. It's built specifically for the 98848. Good Morning Quincy is brought to you by Windmill Real Estate, Central Basin, and the Fallible Men LLC. And if you're interested in being a sponsor or partner with the show, you can connect with us at welcometoquincywa.org or via info@thefallibleman.com. We'll be back Monday with everything you need to know coming out of the weekend. But until then, enjoy what our community has to offer, support local events, and get outside if the weather cooperates. Thanks for being part of the community at the 98848. This is the Good Morning Quincy Washington Newscast. If it matters in the 98848, you'll hear it here. Have a great weekend. Take care of each other. And I'll see you Monday morning.